From the roar of the crowd to the stories behind the screens, this is Sounds of the Arena, your home for everything esports, gaming, and the people shaping the industry. Sounds of the Arena is brought to you by Ghostify Esports and Superpods.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Sounds of the Arena podcast. I am Nascast, as always, and today we are joined with two of the four Keiser LAN champions. We got Mini Berserker and Ninja Dilly with us today. Last weekend, they as well as myself, we all went down to Keiser University, Pembroke Pines, and competed at a local Florida LAN. It was a 4-team LAN. I think it was a pretty fun LAN. It was a nice different perspective outside of the majors. The majors are they're awesome, love them, and it's a great environment. But having that like local LAN feel kind of felt like probably what the MLG era did back in the day was great. I get your guys' take on just how you felt about the local LAN. Both of you guys have been to plenty of majors. Bill, I know you've been to Worlds. Mini, I don't know if you've been to any Worlds events yet, but those are like the pinnacle of events. But, looking at like if you've been to a Worlds, comparing that to like this local LAN, like just the different feel of it.
I definitely like that LAN, bro.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun to be back on LAN, especially since I haven't been to one since Worlds. Like I didn't go to DreamHack this year, but it was just fun to be back, and especially since everyone there was people we knew already from the majors. Like no one really showed up locally. Like we didn't know. Everyone was already like in the scene.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like obviously it was expected to be smaller, but it was like definitely cool for what it was.
I'm happy with what it was. I mean, all the HCS events are done. I was happy when I found out we had another LAN. And it was like perfect because Dilly's and Hayabusa are close in Florida. And then Sua, our other teammate, was able to just drive down like 10 hours and we all competed.
Yeah, I think everybody there outside of myself and Sixon were all Florida locals. We were the only two that like traveled down for the event. So it was kind of nice to see that like people can actually get local LANs together and whatnot. And it was definitely like the trash talking was, I feel like it was there more than it even was at the major sometime. I feel like I like after every map there was trash talking, and also like just the competition in general, like outside of like the last minute fourth team that got added just to keep the bracket stable, like the three teams, like every game was super close outside of like the lower finals matchup that we had. But like every game went to a game 5. Your guys' grand finals went to a game 6. I guess I'm kind of curious, have you guys had like, because you guys went into a game 5 with us, you went to a game 5 with Sixon's team and almost went game 7 in the grand finals. Like, have you guys had a lot of like practice in those moments just over your careers of like that game 5, game 7, like, it's a do or die moment. Obviously, like the grand finals, you guys came from the winner side, so you had that bracket reset in your pocket, so not as much pressure versus like Sixon's team would have had. But like those, you guys had to go through 2 game 5s, so.
I'm gonna be real. I mean, that was the 4th LAN I've ever teamed 4v4 on. I'm new to it. Like I did SLC, Charlotte, and then I did Atlanta this year. But those are the only 3 like HCS majors I've competed in 4v4. So this was technically my 4th event competing in 4v4. So I don't have that much experience 4v4 on LAN, but I've had some experience online scrims in like 8s going to game 5, like some like sweaty 8s. But other than that, I don't have that much experience.
Yeah, it's tough to buy reps on that because you really can't mimic it unless you're in like unless it's tournament reps, and even then like in like the online cups, that's one thing. Like yeah, it's definitely like the pressure's on, but like the LANs, like that's everything that you practice for, like that's the moment, right? And those the only time you get those reps are at LAN. So definitely, not to like glaze a lot, but that being your 4th event and you guys being able to ice up as much as you did, very impressive from you guys then. That was even though I was on the receiving end of one of those game fives, it was cool to see like at the end. I was glad you guys pulled the victory out. But yeah. Bill, if you want to add anything on the game five thing, I know I kind of like jumped over.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've really had any like game five like slayers at like events. The closest thing I've had was like the one with you against
at Arlington. Was it at
Lights
Arlington?
Out, yeah.
Yeah, we went game 3.
2-1. Yeah, some game threes, but never. I don't even think I've had any game five slayers like even in like a clutch academy or like semi baseline like draft stuff.
I know at SLC when you were under the Ghost Spikes Luminon team, you guys went game 3 against Sarex's team, but you guys didn't pull that one out.
Yeah, that one I don't even think it was a Strongholds live.
Yeah, you guys got ran. You guys got ran on that.
There was no.
It should have been a 2-0, you guys though. But I kind of want to touch on because like I feel like out of our 3 teams, right, just based on the online scrims coming into the event, like I felt like most people were looking at it to be like my team and Sixton's team, like the 2 like top dogs, where you guys were definitely like that kind of team that if we didn't take seriously would probably upset us. But like just based on how the scrims went, I feel like people kind of like writ you guys off. So kind of like tell me a little bit about your guys' like preparation and maybe like if you had that mindset going into it where like, you know, for me, some of the majors that I've gone to, like nobody thinks we can win, bro. Like nobody wants us to win this. Like, let's just go out and, you know, show them up. Like, was that kind of the mentality or?
I'll be honest. I thought we were gonna lose. I didn't think it was gonna go well at all. I knew because it was our scrims were like closer-ish, you and me, Ness. But I went in thinking as long as we beat you guys, I'm happy because I didn't think we were. I didn't think the games against Sixton were gonna be close even at all. I thought they were gonna destroy us just like they did online. So I think it was like 8-0 or something.
Yeah.
None of the maps were like even remotely close. We got stake tacked and all the slayers.
I mean, it doesn't help that you're like we always say on your couch with your feet kicked up playing on the TV. You definitely get
Lane Tekken.
A big LAN buff. Yeah.
Dude, no, I'm not gonna lie. When we were coming to this LAN, I knocked, bro. So me and my dad got to the Airbnb and I knocked on the door. And this guy took a second to open the door and then just opens the door and he doesn't even say anything. And he just like goes and sits on the couch with his feet up playing Tekken. I'm like, yo, we're cooked, bro. I'm just feeding myself. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really think anything of it. Like I just went there to play. Like I was just thinking about playing. I low-key wasn't even thinking about if we were gonna lose or not. I mean, we got fried in scrims. I'm not gonna lie. We got fried in scrims, but I didn't really think much about it. And then after we beat you guys, I was like, yo, we can win this, dude. Like, cause I'm friends with Weebound.
Yeah.
And I know Mix like online, and I know they're both really good, but I know how Weebound plays. Like, cause I play matchmaking with him a lot, so I understand his gameplay. So I thought we could beat at least like a game off them, something like that.
Yeah, that's a great mentality to have so early on. That's like some veteran mindset right there to like, cause like when all of last year, like the early like Arlington and Dallas, when I was getting coached by Caden Despair, that was like what he really tried to drill into my head. Like scrims don't matter. He's like, I don't care if you guys get, you know, like if we go, you know, 0-8 every single scrim as long as you guys are learning something from it. And also like knowing that Dylan's just like nerfing himself like insanely online compared to LAN is definitely something to have in your back pocket too. But I feel like we were kind of in the same boat with like how you said, you know how Weebound plays. Like I teamed with Sixon at Charlotte, so I know how he played. I knew he plays on like that 5-10-10 cents. Like if you watch his POV, like you go back to the VODs, like you can tell he plays on 5-10-10.
Dude,
he missed. He'll shoot 300. He'll shoot like 300 times. He puts out hella damage. But like the 1v1 pivs is where like if you force him to keep taking like ones, that's where like you can put him like in the blender. But if you just allow him to just do whatever he wants on the map unpunished, like he'll just absolutely run the whole map. And my thought process was if we can shut him down, like it's really just worrying about like I know like Weebound plays like really ratty from like the one scrim we did with him, so just making sure we're not letting him just get away with murder and sit in corners and stuff. And I kind of, the way I thought about it, I thought we would get second. I honestly, I thought we'd probably end up going game 5. Like the game 5 with Sixton's team was what I thought was gonna happen, and like we would go like game 5 or game 7 with them. So I'm glad we at least did that. I'm not totally unhappy with that series. I feel like we kind of showed out on that one, but the fact that we got reverse swept by you guys really like, the map set was so unfortunate too, because we like start off 2-0 and then we got our like our 2 worst map mode combos against you guys after that. Like we got like it was a Strongholds Recharge, which you guys have beaten us on twice, I think. And then it was an oddball on Lattice, like our worst map on like our second to worst mode. And I was like, ah. And then we had Vacancy Slayers, all of our Slayers after that. And we were like, it was looking good. And I watched back the VOD, dude. I went up Red Tower and I was just looking for info, and I peeked a corner, Mini, and you just took my head off with the snipe, and I think it put you guys over one. It was like 47-47. Was it you?
That was me.
It was one of you two, but it put you guys over like one, and in my head I was like, we are so screwed.
I remember that. I was like, why is Nascast not respecting my shot? Wait, what?
I didn't know you had shot. I didn't even know you were up there. Like I saw the glare and I was trying to back down. Like I wasn't trying to chow you, and you just took my head off.
I don't know who it was, but someone was like bottom mid by like that little like stairway.
Yeah.
Like kind of where the hill was.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been Bales. I have no idea, but I just hit like a crazy flick from like you to that guy like right away too.
Yeah. That honestly, that play won you guys that game 5, because we had practiced a lot of vacancy, so I was confident that we could close it out. And like when we talked about like when we played you guys, the like emphasis was always just like, throw the snipers off if we're not like, if you're gonna die with if you're gonna die, I'd rather you take the sniper off with you, because like, and the maps that we had close that you guys won, like we went back and watched, and a lot of it was like some crazy ass like sniper play that it was literally one of you two would always make, that would like flip momentum and then would just put us in a blender the whole time. So yeah,
at the ending was super close on the Vacancy Slayer, because I chowed you with shock, and I
got you one shot, and I
was literally one shot body. If you had just
I was also one shot. I was also, you got me one shot too, and I was respecting it. Like I was respecting you in that moment, and I like went back and thought about it. I'm like, I didn't know that Frankie was out, because he was the last kill, and I didn't realize that he was kind of like isolated out in hotel.
That's why we were pushing, because we saw him back there. We were like, wait, he's alone. Just go ape this guy.
Yeah. I thought I had more hope.
I feel like a big reason that we won that series was because our mentals were really good. I'm gonna be like, Hayabusa made a really funny joke before game 3. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it was game 4 before game, because we won game 1. I think it was game 4.
You guys won 3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah,
it was just before game 3. Like after
it was just
we were
before, bro. He made a crazy joke, and it just like got us all laughing. And our mentals were just great, bro. Like we knew we.
Yeah, I'm surprised, because I know I get checked pretty easily too when I get really nervous. Like
Dilly knows from one of our scrims.
I'm surprised. Like I was surprised at myself that I wasn't like nervous at all during any of the matches, even when we went down 2-0. Like I was still like, normally I overthink way too easily, but like I don't know, something with the 4 of us, we just were able to stay locked no matter what happened.
That's definitely good, you guys. I feel like for us, like losing the maps, like we weren't tweaking, but we didn't have that like, you know, like upbeat, like vibey energy the whole time. Like it was just like when we were in game, like it was business for the most part. Like when we played, you know, Rit's team, we were joking around and messing around and whatnot, but that's different. But like definitely after that game 5 loss, like I was pretty checked. And then the fact, I mean, I'll tip my teammates and like us in general, like being able to bounce back against Sixton's team and go to another game 5. But dude, after that last game 5, I just wanted to go home. I was so checked losing back-to-back game 5s.
No, I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised that we didn't. That I low-key, because I get checked really easy. Like our first scrim, I think against you guys, or as many Sixton team, I was crashing out, bro. Like we were losing bad, and
It's
I was
probably
really
Sixton's
annoyed.
team then, because
And I
our
was just
scrims are all
calling,
close.
I was calling people like retards and stuff because it was like I backsmacked a guy, bro. I think it was I think it was Mix actually. I backsmacked him I'm like, yo, what are you doing, retard? Like I was so checked, bro. I was just yelling at the whole my teammates' ears the whole time, bro. I was really mad.
I had fun with the trash talking. There are I don't think I ever had any moments on YouTube specifically. I might have like 5 one of you and didn't realize it and said shit on, but I know like there was like 2 times where like I was in a fight with Busa and I'd be up like 3 shots on him and I'd be like, chow me, you're scared. I did that to Thinking 4 too. And
dude, those callouts on their Thinking Force team are insane. Like Sixton, bro, he's good, but like I feel like he like there was plays where he'd get like a kid. He just like I'd be one shot and he'd kill me and then like scream like you're trash or something.
yeah, they were going too hard on it.
But Dilly told me he was like bro. He told the team he was like, dude, just don't. He said don't say anything. Like when we were down, I think 2-0 against you guys.
No, that was against you guys, Nas.
Yeah, he said
the oddball
we were
lads
down
was like,
2-0.
no one celebrate.
Yeah, because like he had us locked and we didn't. I was trying. I think the only person I trash talked against was Weebound, low key.
Yeah, you really didn't say anything.
Oh, and Mix. He slid out long haul on Empyrean, and I 5'd him like I just screamed, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I had one of those moments against Six. It was on that Koth hill that we won against them. I flew out from back blue like pillar or cuts, and he was running up for the shock. I got 3 shots at him, and he tried running away and started running into a wall. So I 5'd him, and I screamed, "You're so lost, Six. You're so nervous." That was like I enjoyed, like there's definitely some fun moments of it. Like I try to like remove myself from like the losses, and honestly, it was a good learning experience to like just a reminder that nothing's guaranteed. And like I talked with Spook a lot because he was we drove like back on the way home back to the airport for me, and he has a lot of veteran experience, but it was a lot of just that mentality of, you know, like eat one map at a time. Like I was thinking too far forward to like the whole map set in the next series, and just taking it one map at a time. Doesn't matter if we're up or down or it's the start of the series. And that like, and then like I said before with the scrim stuff and whatnot. So a lot of it was like a definitely a mentality like check for me that LAN, which was good to have. But I definitely I really enjoyed the different atmosphere of having it be local. Like I enjoyed that.
I did tell it wasn't just your team. Like I remember day 2, when you were supposed to play Sixton's team, we bound them. They just walked in, and because we had beat them to go to grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
And they walked in and they immediately swapped setups because they thought that they were like, I could tell they were checked because they were blaming their setups.
Yeah, I immediately was like, okay, we have this.
Yeah,
I could tell I was checking them because, yeah, like you said you guys got checked, but you guys weren't good. You guys did a good job not complaining about the setups.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought Dills and Sua's setups, they looked great on my screen and Boose's. And I was looking at my screen, it just looked bad, but I was like, yo, it is what it is. Like,
yeah.
I can't really do it. Like,
I had screen tear all day one on the monitor, like the one that
me too.
Yeah, it was the one across from you on the other side that we were playing on. I had screen tear on that one the whole time. But I knew you guys had it in the bag. Like even though we went down 0-3, like Frankie was pretty confident that like, oh, once these guys get on like the 50-80s, like they're gonna fry. And after the fact that like yeah, we lost 0-3. But I think also, like, we knew, like, I feel like we were kind of, like, a little checked. Like, we were definitely locked and we thought we could do it, but I don't think we were as, like, optimistic as we were day one. I think that played a factor into it. And also we had, like, Spook was playing on the 3080 instead of Bales. We didn't kind of realize that, too. It's the PCs on the end that so the one that Suo was playing on, those 2 PCs on the end, those are actually, Swoo.
Yes, Woo.
those were the weaker PCs. Those were 3080s. All the bigger PCs, those were the 5080s. So, but we had Bales playing on the weaker one the day one, and Spook was playing on one of the better ones. And I feel like the swap might have not. I don't want to blame that on the series by any means because we definitely got slammed, but that didn't help. But the fact that like we still kept it close, and they're on their gods, like they had their ideal setups, right? I was like, the fact that they're tweaking about the setups, they were tweaking about map 4 before we even started the series because the map was
It was 6 in.
no,
Street Strongholds is
Webound
all
was,
that.
yeah, it was Street Strongholds, and Webound wanted us to ban it. And I honestly, I was like on board with it, but then I was like,
No,
no,
you
what?
played Street Strongholds?
No, so
No,
that would have been
but
game 4, and
Oh, I would want to ban that too. I'm not gonna lie.
none
Like
of my,
they wanted Argyle, bro. Like, let's be
yeah,
real. We don't want Argyle. We don't.
none of my teammates were around this, so I didn't want to make a call for them. And also in my head, I'm like, if they're already thinking to map 4, like in their heads, they're already thinking they're gonna lose maps. And me not making a decision on like banning that map is gonna tweak them out because they're gonna be like, oh, we have to play the shitty map sets. We're gonna go game 5 or something. Like, that's what Spook was telling me about. Just like worrying about shit that doesn't matter in that moment. Like game 4 doesn't matter. Like worry about map 1, worry about map 2 and map 3, and if we 3-0 them, we don't even have to worry about it. Like we're worrying about shit that's too far into the future when that can be, you know, handled at a when we I told Spencer, I was like, we'll just handle it if we get to that point. Like there's no need to worry about it right now. Obviously we didn't get to that point, but I could tell they were tweaking.
I'm not gonna lie though. I do think that they did do a good job. Like, I feel like they didn't. They were tweaking, but after I think once they got to grand finals, they did lock in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Webound, he did not say. He's not a guy to talk trash, really. He didn't say anything, but he got 1 triple kill on us, and he like said one thing, but like that's a good play.
Yeah.
I think he did a good. I think he did a good job on that. I mean, his team is 6 in and thinking 4 were saying a ton of stuff, and Webound and Mix weren't really saying anything. I think they did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Like I could tell they locked in a little bit.
Webound did say one thing. He it was it was the vacancy slayer that they won. And like right at the end of the match, Sixon was like facing away from me, and I took a couple no scopes on him with the shock, and like I didn't miss completely, but I didn't really do anything. And they were sitting right below the giant TV above them, playing the stream with like a 3-minute delay. He was like, and like after the game, they're like, watch this, Yo, Ninja Dilly's gross with the shock. It's like making fun of my bad aim.
I thought it was kind of funny too, and I don't want to put like no hate to Thinking for about because I love the trash talk, but I think out of the 4 of them, like stat wise, and stats really don't matter. But if you want to look at stats, like
No,
he
for sure.
usually was on the bottom most games. Like in the Slayer that we had against them, the Origin, I think I went like 5-12, and I was like, shit, I burgered. Like I was a burger this map, and I looked at the scoreboard, and Thinking 4 went like 4-13. So I was like,
Oh,
I was
really?
okay, but like he was the one that was like yelling the most, and I feel like that that's just something like a psychology thing. I feel like the people that are always like chirping and yapping, like they're too focused on that, and the people that aren't yelling all the time, like they tend to do better. Like all the pros, like they wait and talk their shit till like after the series is done. Like Wyatt's a shit talker, but he doesn't do it until the series is over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like I've seen plays where like he's so quiet during the series, and then he'll like stand up and like flip the other team off. It's after they win. It's, but that's why I think that's a big reason SR is so good.
They stay composed.
They're the only team I really see play that like they don't say anything until the series is over, and and then the other team will be like checked, and they just like start like crashing out, flipping out, because that's what we're kind of trying to do.
That's the only thing I wouldn't like playing up on like main stage is like you're so far apart from each other. Plus you have like the noise canceling earbuds on top of it. Like you can't like trash talk the other team mid match. That's like the nice thing about the open bracket and like the thing we just played in. Like I can yell at you. You're right there. You're
yeah.
I'm gonna be real though. My team, I've never yelled on LAN before. That's the first time I've yelled on LAN.
It's a dopamine rush, isn't it?
For sure.
It's so fun. It's
like when I was yelling against Webound, it felt so good.
Yeah.
It felt so good. I perfect jiggle peeked him scoreboard, and I yelled, "Yo, what are you doing, Spencer?" It felt so good to yell that. And then we won that game. That was the final game, and we won it. It felt so good.
You guys have
huge
really
turning point for us against UNAS. I don't want to glaze myself too much, but like opening game 3. Well, Dramora had said something to me. He's like, "Dill, you're nervous, you're shaking," after they won game 2, and then immediately opening game 3, I drop an overkill on you guys.
Oh, we
The
honestly,
extermination.
honestly, we
Yeah.
didn't. I don't think any of us noticed it. We only noticed it because you said something, and I was like, oh shit, Dill's. I literally went in the comms. I was like, oh shit, Dill's turn. Like we didn't let it check us or anything. Like I didn't even know we went down 4 until I saw the yellow come up. I was like, oh shit, cool.
Dude, Dill. Yeah, Dill.
They
when
didn't
he
even
stood
get
up
it
at
on
the
the
end, he's
stream,
like,
bro. The
he
guy
looked at
switched
him.
off my POV as I'm 5ing Bills, top cat. Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
That's
so
fucked up,
sad.
man.
They,
I think your guys' composure really helped in that grand finals, though. Like the objective game modes, like you guys clearly had the advantage on them. I feel like because of that. But their Slayer, like I'm gonna give them their flowers. Their Slayer game was really, really, really good. I was kind of worried if you guys went game 7, just based
That's what
on
I
how
was
the
worried about
Slayers
too,
were
'cause
going,
I
like
was
that they
worried
would
about
win
that.
that. And
down. How bad were we down in the strongholds? Like 160 to 50 or something?
Yeah,
It was
it
bad
something
was
like that.
insane. But dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried that we are gonna go to game 7 lose because the recharge Slayer they fried us.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna lie, Busa he clutched up there. I'm be real, he clutched up. He was putting up like max damage that game, and then we were able to clean it up. Like the Empyrean game, the flag game, we should have lost that. But it was like what 1-2 or was it 2-0?
Yeah.
It was 2-1.
It was like 2-1, and they had a pull on us. And Busa was just like sitting their flowers on their long haul side, putting up damage on them for us to clean up. Like he
Mhm.
was doing max for us
Oh yeah.
that game, and then
He also-
winning that helped us win the grand finals.
He
So-
also hit that like god triple in their flag. Where he,
Yo,
like,
that was
no-scoped one in
insane.
the face and then got a trade on the third guy for the 4 dead.
Sua
I think that
also
was
had
Sua.
like
That was Sua. That was Sua.
No, was it? I
Yeah,
thought it was
Sua,
Yeah,
Sua
that
had a
was Sua,
god
that was
play. He had snipe on like your guys' green, and I don't know who it was on the other side, but they had their snipe in your guys' sword, and like
Oh, yeah, I
Sua
remember this.
had to
I
like
screamed nice at this.
Sua literally had to hit like the snipe of his lifetime, or like that guy just I think it was Spencer or Sixon. So like either one of those two guys, like if you guys let them live, like you guys were not getting out of your base. Like those guys aren't missing their shots. And the fact that he literally turned on him, like the cleanest counter snipe I've ever seen. Like that gave me so much dope. Like I wanted to scream nice for you guys. I was like, holy shit. That was
Dude,
a huge
Sua-
turning point because that removed so much pressure off the map for you guys.
No, Sua, I'm gonna be real. He's like the chill guy on the team, the nonchalant one,
Mhm.
like the one that doesn't really like he's just the chill guy on the team, chill calms. He yelled during that tournament. That was the first time I ever heard him yell.
Bro,
Ever.
he
It was when he had that
reverse
triple.
No. He reverse
reverse five
fived. It was
rebound,
the
right?
vacancy slayer in grand finals. He reverse fived, I think, rebound, top red.
Dude, yeah, and then he yelled.
He was down 3 shots.
I feel like Sua, I would not. They're so unexpected, bro.
I was like, oh shoot, we just won.
Yeah,
And then we lost
That
the
was
round.
insane, dude.
when I like Dills yelled all the time, but when like you, Mini, and like Sua and I think Booster was getting a little loud every once in a while. I knew when you guys were getting loud, I was like, yeah, these guys are turned. They're locked. They're winning this. It was definitely it was an impressive turning run. It was cool to see. After I was knocked out, it was not cool to see to be a part of. But
I do want to thank you though. Like a big thing that you did is I think you helped me and Dilly with our PCs.
Mhm.
Like you did the input lag, which I actually did on my PC at home, and you helped fix the graphics card settings, and it made it faster for sure.
Yes, that I would
It
give
felt-
a
it felt a
shout
bit
out to
smoother.
Bales for that. He's the one that showed me that at LAN.
All right, Bales then. W Bales, that was a big help.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys were set. I knew Boosa's also was set correctly because so I played on Dill's computer and then Bales played on Boosa's, so those computers were set up. It was just you and Sua that weren't set up, which is why I offered it to both of you guys.
Yeah,
But
first
it-
I said no, but I was like, you know what, bro, I need this, and it helped. It helped for sure.
It definitely it makes it like it's not a crazy difference, but it definitely does make it feel cleaner. Like even though it's LAN already, so everything's like hitting and it's cleaner. It just makes the game run smoother. Like even at home, it makes it run so much smoother. And it boosts your FPS rate too, like through the roof.
Oh, it definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
My FPS, dude, the PC I was playing on, it was a good PC. Like, it was putting up like 500 frames in game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like my PC at home, bro. It was putting up like 500, 600 frames in game. Or, well, no, it was like 400 frames to 500 frames in game, but still. But the monitors, like, if we had better monitors,
Yeah.
it would have been so nice. But the thing is they were old monitors and they were 144 hertz, but they were MSI, but they weren't really gaming. So it slowed it down a bit. But I mean, we got what we got, so I can't complain.
Yeah, you guys won, so you can't complain too much about it.
No, I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
though. I want to play.
I can't tell any difference between PC and Xbox.
Yeah, because you play on like
that was bro
some bullshit at home, dude. You're used to like 60
I don't feel
FPS
any
Xbox.
difference. I felt the difference between LAN and online, like I usually would. I didn't feel any like. I didn't think I was playing on anything crazy.
That's just your LAN buff talking.
What does that mean?
Like I don't know. I didn't really feel like I was on a PC. Like if you told me I was on
but
Xbox,
the monitors. It was the monitors. That's why, bro. Like my Xbox feels better than those monitors, but I mean,
that probably catered to you, Dill. Just the monitors, like low key keeping the FPS like kind of similar to what the Xbox was, so it wasn't that big of a change for you.
I
it's because it didn't feel like Tekken.
I think I had my monitor at 120 hertz. I didn't even put it at 144.
Yeah, I would be surprised if you capped it. I think you
have a
might have,
question-
because I might have showed you how to cap it at like what you wanted it. But what's up, Mini?
I have a question for both y'all. What was your guys' favorite moment from this LAN? I mean, mine was obviously winning the tournament, but
Yeah, I think
What
my
was yours?
favorite moment would have to be the Vacancy Hill winning that against Sixton's team, because that was super scrappy. I've never had a King of the Hill like the final score be like a 2-1 and it went overtime, and like I had like a crazy double kill on Weebound and someone else at the end to like call a game for that
Nice.
map and just go like. I think that was game 4, so sending us to a game 5 for that was like max dopamine. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted at the end, but that was definitely my favorite moment.
no, that's
I would
nice.
say-
What was the score of that game? 4-3, 4-2?
Or like the
was the
series
score?
or what the map?
No, the map, like the hill. How many caps? Like what was the score?
It was 2-1 us, and it went overtime. Like it
Oh,
ended
nice.
it ended on time. Yeah.
That map though, I'm gonna be real. I actually every day in my warm up, cause I shoot bots for 20 minutes or like 15 minutes, and I shoot like aim labs wall.
Mhm.
With aim assist, which helps. But then I started incorporating vacancy, like shooting bots on vacancy and lattice, and I feel like my gameplay has just gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Like that oddball against you guys, and then the first map against Sixton's team, it felt so good because and I was terrible on that map, and then just shooting bots every day on that, it made it feel so much better.
Yeah, you get more
Like,
familiar with it.
No, definitely. Like, I've gotten used to it because I bet if I shoot those bots, like if I didn't shoot those, it'd be pretty bad. Like yeah.
Yeah, I definitely probably need to take a page out of your book and do that, because I always just warm up with the aim bots, but doing it on like individual maps and stuff would be way more of a help. I do that. Is it the aim labs thing that's within the aim bots thing, or is it a different one?
And it has one that moves. It has like a dot that like moves on your screen.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's one that and then there's one that you can shoot for like, what's it called? Like reticle reset. Where it's like this, like the dot, like,
okay.
moves.
Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, and I remember it helped so much.
Mhm.
Like before the LAN or before grand finals, when they were when you guys were playing, I shot that for like 20 minutes, and my aim felt like it felt so good.
Mhm.
I thought it was last shot, dude.
I was
it
gonna
helped
say your
so
aim,
much.
like even during scrims and stuff, your aim was like really good. Like even though we beat you guys twice in the scrims, I was like I gotta give Minnie his flowers. You know, your gunny's gotten like really, really good. Like I think I've played you a couple times in matchmaking and like random onlines like prior to this, but the improvement has been crazy, especially in just like your aim and just like awareness on the map to not just like hold forward and just kill horror and stuff. Like you're
I mean,
way more aware now.
You and Nas have lost to him already in A snipe tourney.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't know if you remember that mini B, that
I
2v2
do,
snipe
I
tourney.
do.
Dude, that was some sweaty. That was a sweaty
Oh, it was.
2v2. That was
And my
fun.
teammate, bro, E-Dog, he got off not playing Halo for like 2 months, bro. I was just thinking to myself, there's no way we're winning this.
Dude, your aim was gross. I remember like the first map Dill went off, and I was just getting farmed by you, and then I was going
Interference
off.
time?
Yeah, I think it was interference and then recharge.
No,
Yeah, because we won the recharge game, I
you were
remember. I
frying
won that.
that series. The first series we played against those like LATAM guys, I was frying.
Because he's on Xbox.
Yeah, and then we lost to like Young Guns and Ambition 2, who ended up like winning the
Who,
tournament.
oh, they did?
Yeah, those guys, like
These
it's the
guys are
guys that always
insane.
play in those tournaments, and then we played you guys. I think we went like game 3.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it went full distance because I think we won a map. I think we won the first map, and then I think we got like a little
won
too
interference?
cocky.
Yeah. I do. I'm gonna be real though. My snipe's good because of shooting that, like, bots help, but like that's
Mhm.
just for a little warm up. I think shooting the like the wall really helped. Like Gunny, I met Gunny a few years ago, and he showed me those maps, and I've been shooting that ever since.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, dude, I definitely give you your flowers on that. What were you gonna say,
I
Dill?
think my favorite part of the tournament was the hill in it was grand finals, yeah, the live fire hill against
ooh,
Sixton's
that
team.
pro, that was
And we went
insane.
down 2-0. I watched this back in the VOD. Just
When we
before we
watched
capped
it,
our first hill, Hayabusa had 7 kills.
Mhm.
We were down 2-0 and we were about to cap our first L. By the end of the game, we won 3-2. Hayabusa had 8. Bro got 1
bro,
kill in between all 3 of our hill caps.
that
That's
wasn't
He was
insane.
no,
doing
that
something
was
right, obviously,
crazy.
he's putting out
Yeah,
damage. But I just
that
thought that
was.
was a funny stat line.
And we did that in the series that we came back to go to grand finals. We came back on Lattice Hill.
Yeah, we were down 2-0 in that one as well. And somehow we got that bottom mid hill like with no struggle.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of comebacks during that tournament. Like, it was insane.
Dilly's making some god plays. And bro, Sua, he was frying. I'm gonna be real.
You guys were all
He's good.
frying, bro.
But he's good online. But seen him play at LAN, bro. He's just like he's
It's
playing so like
unlocked.
way better. Like he was, yeah.
Well, not only that, he was playing like his monitor was like slightly like tilted. He was just playing like that the whole
Yo,
tournament.
yeah.
He's playing on a tilted screen.
Maybe we all need just bad setups and we'll play.
Yeah. Just gotta nerf yourself at home. But just looking at the time here, we're getting close to 40 minutes. So we'll wrap this up here. If you guys have any like final things you want to throw in, by all means, go ahead.
I do want to thank my team, bro. Obviously, Dilly, Sua, and Busa. But I also want to thank Luminon for helping like
Mhm.
support this event because it would have been good either way. But I think they really helped out, like make it
Absolutely.
a better
Oh, yeah.
LAN. Like, the casters were great. Synth and Monkey, like they did a good job
Mhm.
casting.
Agreed.
The whole tournament was really nice, and I want to thank you guys for showing up so we could play.
Yeah.
There was only like 4 teams,
Likewise,
so
man.
it felt good.
Yeah, I don't think without Luminon this tournament happens. I don't think they were
Yeah.
gonna
I don't think so
go
either.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
and supporting us too. I want to thank them for getting us a team
Yeah.
because you guys had one. So I want to thank him. Thank boys, yeah.
Yeah, Boyce and Taylor, both of them, huge props to those
Look at
guys for making everything happen there and supporting us. And shout out to not only you guys, but also Sixton's team for showing up because I was worried we wouldn't get another team and it would just be us like playing like 3 series and it'd be kind of corny.
Yeah.
So it was fun to have like, there's 2
A
Luminon
third
teams
team.
and then there's just like third looming like, you know, like just AM squad of like just demons, and it was cool to like
Yeah.
have that and play them. Also, shout out to Keiser for hosting that event.
No, for sure.
It was great Halo to be played. It really was kind of like a throwback to just some like sweaty MLG style Halo. So yeah. Also, just like want to thank you two for hopping on the podcast here. It was great
Thank you,
to get this perspective on. Always like to try and bring on like the winners or people involved with events that we've been to. You know, we interviewed Last Shot after he won Worlds and Lego after he won the FFA Worlds tournament, and we were on like a hiatus. We didn't really do anything for DreamHack, but we definitely wanted to get you guys on here and yap a little bit about this and have some fun and give you guys some spotlight. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, of course. And just to close this off, thank you everybody for watching, whether you're listening on, you know, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it may be, or watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to our partners, SuperPods, for producing the podcast, as well as Crit Apparel for getting us hooked up with some beautiful merchandise. And also check out Poggers. Use code GHOSTIFY for 10% off of your order. Make sure you check them out. They got some great hydration and energy products. This has been Sounds of the Arena, and we will catch you in the next episode.